Hello. I'm getting dripped on here. It did rain a little while ago. It's dripping off the house. Anyways, I am doing a quick update. It's Saturday. Let's see. It's September 6th already. Wow. Goes by fast. Let's see. I did weigh today, and I'm at 218.6 pounds, and when I started this 16 days ago, I was 224.6, or right around there is when I actually started. I think I was practicing carnivore for a couple weeks beforehand. I wasn't strict. I was just trying to adapt to it. And then Debbie at Carnivore and More started her 2.0, and then you, Butter, hello, did hers also at the same time. And I want to give a shout out to Lynn Tucker, Carnivore, because I get a lot of great information from her. She's been doing it a lot longer, so, and very inspirational. Thank you. It's just keeping me going. Let's see. I wanted to talk about, I did do another weekly measurement. I think I missed not last week, but the week before. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I've done my measurements for a couple weeks, and that's probably because I wasn't making any progress, and I'm like, why? But it's all an adjustment. Anyways, actually, I had this little picture of me. This is Linda. And all my measurements were the same again, almost exactly. What I'm measuring is like my wrist, the thickest part of my forearm, the thickest part of my biceps, or the thickest part of my thighs, the thickest part of my calves, my ankles, all those points that usually take on a little extra fluid. Sorry, that might not the only one home. The only place I lost was the bread basket right around the middle, the belly. That little baby right there in the belly. Like if I eat bread, I call that the bread basket, because that's where all the bread goes. So if I'm eating gluten and, sugar, it's gonna go right there. And I've lost 2 inches. And I'm like, there's gotta be something. I remeasured like 8 times. And that was this morning before I broke my fast. I broke my fast probably at 11:30 to try to be consistent with my work schedule now that I'm back from summer break. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I lost 2 inches in the bread basket, and I'm very happy about that. That's goals. That's meeting my goals. So I did write some notes. I just thought I'd just put it on a little card. I mean, the thoughts are coming better. Brain fog's going away. But it's still it's a lot to cover in a short amount of time. I want to keep these videos like under 5 minutes. You guys don't have time to watch this all day. And let's see. I did adjust my food intake. Trying to eat more, even if I'm not hungry, and adding more fat in. So having a good kind of fat though. Ghee, I'm less inflammatory. My joints don't ache when I'm, trying to sleep. That's usually when the joints ache, is when you lay down and go to bed and they're like, oh, my joints ache. I didn't have that with the ghee. And then I made my own beef tallow. It's actually really good. It's really clean. I loved it. I do need to make more ghee. I do like 2 sticks of organic butter, and I reduce it in a cast iron pan. When it starts to get foamy, I just scrape the foam off. I don't wait till it like turns hard or floats to the bottom or sinks to the bottom, and turns like into a little brown crusty. I find that the butter burns really quickly. Like, just, I'll have it on a lower temp, like medium low, and all of a sudden it'll just go totally burnt. I've wasted so much. But that works for me. And 2 sticks of butter, ghee, using ghee that way for cooking and for coffee. It lasts a whole week, sometimes a week and a half now. So I feel that's good. For breakfast this morning, or my early afternoon, was I'm eating the eggs. I'm frying them up on a pan, but I'm doing it without any yolk. Or I do it with just the yolk, no egg white. Egg white is, I don't know, it makes my skin crawl. That's what it feels like. It just feels like my skin is crawling and itchy. Like, it feels like my stomach is itchy from the inside. So I don't know how to explain it. It's just, that's how I feel. And with, like today I had 5 egg yolks, which I don't think I need that many. If I think about it, eggs are like the most nutrient dense food I think on this planet. They're like liquid chicken egg stem cells, and I think you get a lot of benefits from a smaller amount. So I'm going to cut that back to like 3 eggs, and then just the yolks. And no, I'm not saving the whites. I just dump it. It's just, I don't know any recipes I can put it in that it would be beneficial. So and if I'm making a recipe that it is beneficial, it's probably got flour, sugar, something in it that is going to cover up the taste of just a white egg white. Let's see, beverages. I feel like I'm making at least an average of about like 82 to 90 ounces of water alone. My goal is about 110 ounces per day. I don't know, some people might think that seems like a lot. I do have coffee and tea too, or some people think it's not enough. I think it's comfortable where I'm not going to jack up my electrolytes over it. So, and I am sweating a lot more, so I do need more fluids and electrolytes. So, and the electrolytes, I'm still just using Redmond's salt. It has a lot of minerals in it, and so far I feel like I'm getting what I need. If that changes, I'll have to look into getting like the Element or the Keto Chow or something like that. Essential. And that's about it. So my goal, actually, I want to talk to you about this. I read a book. Well, it was on the Master Key Society on YouTube. It's just a book, a really old book. It's probably from the 1930s or something. And it talked about, and I'm still trying to find that book again so I can reference it properly with the author and everything. But it's about, there's a chapter in the middle of it. It talked about the mental diet. And the mental diet is no negative words towards yourself or others for 30 days. I'm going to work on that. I haven't made it a day yet, but I think we're hardest on ourselves, and I think we need to be our biggest cheerleaders. So it helps if you look in the mirror every day and tell the reflection, I love you, until it doesn't feel uncomfortable anymore. Okay. All right. Go out, do something for yourself today that gives you a better tomorrow. Thanks. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.